Going back to my thing, I said, you meet this $5 million guy, and he said, because you have your pursuits when it comes to your medical school, plastic surgery pursuits, what have you, nursing. He's like, oh, I want kids. I want you to stay at home, take care of the kids. He makes $5 million a year.
I think I already answered this question.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, but just clarifying. So you will not listen to him. You won't be submissive to him. You'll be like, no, actually, I want to keep working even though you make so much fucking money. I don't need to work. Is just so I understand it?
Yeah, that was my answer. I think if somebody loved me and knew enough that I wanted to start my career and stuff and establish a career and...
But, okay, so what is the purpose of your career?
My purpose for my career?
Like, why do people have jobs and careers?
To get money to be successful.
To make money?
To make money.
But he has money. And he's like, you don't have to work. I got the money.
Okay, yeah, I say that I want like, what's it called? Like a $5 million man. I don't mean like, oh yeah, I want to live with his money. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I want to live with his money. Yeah, he has $5 million.
Then why would you want a man who makes that much money? So that you can
I think it comes from hurt. She said it a couple of times.
I've said it. It comes from her. It comes from experiences.
Hurt?
She was hurt by her last guy. Left by her last guy.
If I dated a woman who made $5 million and I could quit this podcast.
Okay. You want the sugar mommy, y'all?
Sign me up. But hold on. There's a lot of healing there. You have a lot of time off.
Yeah.
You can go to the
Massages.
spa. You can go to the spa.
Absolutely.
Private trainer.
Wait.
Private trainer. A private chef. Dietitian.
I think those are just her standards based off of where she's at now because of her past.
Let's let her talk. So,
no, I think you got it right on the spot.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You believe in God, yes?
Yeah.
Do you think God wants you to lead this material life?
I don't think it's materialistic. I feel like if I had that money, I would donate a lot. I used to donate. Actually, it was called
How much would you donate?
Can you donate it to me?
Wait, hold on. How much of the $5 million per year are you donating?
I think I would like to go.
Half?
I think I would like to open up more schools in Colombia that don't have resources. In my grandma's
mission work. Let's go.
In my grandma's town, there's a rundown school, and they have to walk like 20 to 50 miles to get to school, or they get to a bus up a mountain. So
how many Colombian schools does $5 million a year get you?
I don't think she said she would give. You said $5 million a year.
No, I said I would donate a lot.
I'm just curious. I'm curious.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know.
How much? $1 million a year?
I mean, like
$2 million.
I don't know. Like, so basically,
if I'm the husband in this situation, you ain't donating my fucking money to fucking Colombian schools,
I feel like
bro.
if
Colombia can take care of itself.
No, I feel like
it really can't, bro.
So I feel like basically, like talking about God, I want to give back to the community. I also like, yeah, I live this lifestyle and whatever, but I do really like to help out with the community. We did a lot of drives for the pantry growing up. We've done car shows drives, and we've done things to give back. I've donated money to services and kids in Colombia.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So okay, the guy makes $5 million a year. You're gonna be like, I want to give away $1 million of the $5 million.
Yeah.
You want to give it?
Or yeah.
What if he says no? We're not giving away anything because we need it.
Okay, that's it.
You got your. Well, you got.
Yeah,
your own
I got
money,
my own. So.
Okay.
What if he wants to donate your entire paycheck? Like he wants to just live on his paycheck, but he wants to take your paycheck and use it for your philanthropy.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's my philanthropy. Like, if
He's like, look, we're not going to live on your money. Your money is going to all get donated, but my money is going to get lived. We're going to use my money to live on. Yeah. Like my money's going to pay the mortgage, the groceries, the kids, all that stuff. Your money, you can donate it all to charity. Then what?
No. Like,
okay.
No.
Wait. Okay, so hold on. Okay. You're Catholic, right?
Yeah.
In the Catholic faith, aren't you supposed to be like submissive to your husband?
Yeah. And you're supposed to tithe as well.
Yeah, that could be your 10%
But
tithe.
I did also say that when we were talking about the Catholic faith, that there's a lot of things that I agree with and I follow, but there are things that I'm not like 100% like
what?
would follow,
Yeah.
like being 100% submissive to the husband. I don't. I think that.
Do you not think it's biblical to be submissive?
It's
And
not-
in what
it's not
ways?
a- not a
Well, like.
buffet. The Catholic faith is not a buffet. It's not like you don't get to picksies and choosies the things that you follow if you're a Catholic. You're Catholic or you're not Catholic. It's a holistic form of Christianity. All of it or none of it.
So you like
that is
wanna-
Catholicism.
Like you want to like peg your boyfriend on like Fridays or something?
What?
I don't know. You said you want like pick and choose, so I feel like
I don't think it's like pick
like
and
you want
choose.
like kind of a submissive.
Well, it is
husband
kinda cherry
that you can
picking.
peg.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is.
Okay.
It's okay. I don't no kink shaming here. If you
I
want
just,
to
Like
do that.
no, I don't talk about this stuff.
Sorry, my bad.
So basically, what was
Like
the-
you want to like.
No, I just feel like that whole like submissive thing. Also, there's like I don't think it's like taken as like fully submissive. I feel like because when they go submissive and the Catholic people are like, oh yeah, you have to listen to your husband, but you also have to listen to your wife.
Yeah.
Andrew,
Why are you laughing?
isn't it?
So I'll explain.
Andrew's
right?
just like this, bro.
He's
This is why
this
we
is
have
what-
beef.
Yeah.
This is
He has a
what's so-
maniacal
this is
laugh.
what's so silly to me. It's like, look, I don't care if you say that you're a Catholic or you don't say that you're a Catholic. I only care if you say that you're a Catholic and then you say something like, but my version of Catholicism is a faith-based buffet where I can pick what I want and I can take that and then I leave the rest of it and I only like the stuff over here and I leave this stuff over here. That's not Catholicism. That's some other allicism. That's not that allicism, right? Whatever it is, it's not that. It's something besides that thing. And so that's where I get into disputes. It's like if you say I'm a Christian and I believe in, I don't know, whatever other things you believe in, fine, I can accept that. But if you say I'm a Roman Catholic, that has super specific criteria. You're either a Roman Catholic or you're not a Roman Catholic. There's no in between.
Okay, so I have a question
the church
for
would
you.
consider anything external.
I have a question
to
for
the
you.
complete obedience to the church
He's not
to
done
be
talking yet.
heretical and non-Catholic. They would consider that to be non-Catholic.
So if I have a question, right? So you're
Yeah.
talking about submissive, like I have to completely like just be like, oh hey, like my husband said one thing, I have to be like yes. So if my husband says like, if my husband says,
Tells you to do something
Let me think.
unchristian.
huh?
Tells you to do something unchristian.
perhaps.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I have to.
Well,
listen
that's
to
about being equally or unequally yoked. Like,
There's also a comportment to reason. So God is the logos, logi. The idea is that the nature of God is logic and reason. That's part of God's nature, is unchanging nature. If somebody asks you to do something which is external to Christian ethics, when you're a Christian, that doesn't comport with reason. They're asking you to do something which is absent reason. And so at that point, the reason you have an ecclesiastical authority in your Catholic Church is so that you can go to them and get aid in those situations. That's literally what it's there for, is the knowledge that there could be a component in a relationship where one person makes such a demand, which is a conflict with your faith, and you have an ecclesiastical authority to turn to who can mediate that on your behalf.